Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the Twisted Chassis Truck Series, where we're here at the Lady in Black. It's time for the Williams Performance Garage 170 here at Darlington Raceway, coming to you live here on Rice Motorsports TV. I tell you, this season is just rolling along here, folks, and we're glad you join us here one more time for more racing action here with Twisted Chassis. Hey, let's give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Thank them for their support. That would be Sonic Graphic Design, Williams Performance Garage, Muehlberger Custom Homes, the Hillman Group, FamTrad Media, and Checkered Flag Books. Now we got a few minutes to go before we get to the qualifying session. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of our race information tonight. Boy, beautiful night out there for racing. 84-degree temperature. Boy, the winds are a little gusty at 10 miles an hour. But I tell you, this place is hard enough on a calm day. They're going to have to deal with that as well. Of course, they're running the 65% fuel as always. Tonight, they have 4 sets of tires. The set they start with plus 3 additional sets. They have the one fast repair to get them through the race. 3 attempts at a green-white checker, and it'll have to... that'll happen maybe, might get all 3 of them happen after 125 scheduled laps here at this 1.3-mile facility. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. And let's take a look at the points as they are now as we go into tonight's race. Matt Hayden, boy, he leads Kevin Winker by 1 point. And Charles Gettings, he's in that 3rd position with Blake Robach 4th, Rusty Modesty in the 5th position. 6th is Mark Beverly, Caleb Clenard 7th, Jeremy Talley is 8th, Brett Summers 9th, and Skylar Berry, he rounds out the top 10. And I'll scroll on down so you can see where your favorite driver is located. And I tell you, it's a lot of close points out there, folks. I see there Joshua Moore, he's tied up with James Fitzmaurice. 177 points there, both of them. And in so many situations, there's only 1, 2, maybe 3 points separating drivers. So, you know, like I always say, every single race counts. And so I tell you, we're really just getting the ball rolling. A lot more racing to come this season. We can't wait to get to it. So, few minutes left here. We're going to go ahead and take a quick moment and hear from our sponsors. So we'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the Twisted Chassis Truck Series here on Rice Motorsports TV.
A cold November morning in a patch of hardwoods that you've had success in before. You hear them leaves crunching, getting closer and closer, and you see deer, just pieces of deer coming through the woods. And in the back of your mind, you just hoping and praying that it's that deer. There ain't no better feeling than that. To me, that.
November 18th. chain smoking your love. I know my leash is up and the bailiff's at the door.
He's down at 60 yards, baby.
To the life we
Ain't no drug gonna touch that feeling. I promise you that right now.
Hi, I am Victoria Hall, and I run Checkered Flag Books. We have books for all ages and stages, learning new things such as potty training, and learning yoga and keeping your body healthy. We have books on how to control our emotions and how to be kind and learn table manners. We have books for all ages, from pregnancy to newborn to young students to those going to school and beyond. We also have activity books like drawing and painting and puzzles for all ages. We have sports books from anything you could imagine, including cars. We also have books for the fall and Halloween season that we're currently in now. If I can help you get any of these books into your home, feel free to send me a message or find me on Linktree. Can't wait to help you out.
We should really get these hung.
What? How'd you do that?
Yeah, how did you do that? Do what?
Lose the anxiety. Place, push, hang. High and mighty, designed to be stuck up.
Okay, folks, we're back here with the Twisted Chassis Truck Series, the Williams Performance Garage 170, here on Rice Motorsports TV. The old clock is counting down now. In about 30 seconds or so, we'll be moving over to the qualifying session. And got about 30 seconds to go here, and that'll be rolling over. Let's see. Let's go see who's on track here. Pretty much everybody's on track here at the moment. Oh! And no, that was something. I was talking with one of the guys before the race. Boy, this place is slick out here tonight. And, oh boy, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit of a handful, folks, let me tell you. Matt and Hayden, he's currently third quickest on the time charts. There goes Skylar Berry. And I tell you, this place is no joke tonight. So we'll have to see what happens. Looks like everybody's coming down on pit road. Yeah, the server's just rolling over to qualifying anyway here. So get them out here on, wait for some folks to come out on track. I think I see Blake Roebuck making his way out. Give a shout out to the folks in the chat. Yeah, hey man, I tell you, we were having some discussions about this trading paints, and right now, the way it's set up right now, I can see about 90, almost everybody's paints except for a handful of trucks, maybe 2 or 3. And if I switch it the other way, I think it'll mess up and not show a lot of paint. So I got the majority of them. I honestly don't know why it's doing that. There's so much weird stuff going on that I haven't had to deal with before. You know, it seemed like things are getting really weird this year. And I keep going back to that last build that they had, but I don't know, man. It's just trading paints is just doing some weird stuff. Blake Roebuck just hit the line there for his first hot lap, 29.886. That's the time to beat there. Harold Rothery currently in the P2 position right behind him. As I saw Brett Summers slide into that, well, he was P3, just got demoted to P4 by Harold Rothery, who's now in the P3 position. Blake Roebuck, he crosses the line, and he improves on his position. I mean, not his position, his time, but he got bumped to the second position there. Matt Hayden now on the pole. 29.772 is the time to beat. Looks like he's trying to go around and get his second hot lap in. Boy, you know it is so tricky out here at Darlington. Let's see if he can improve on that 29.722 as he crosses the line. Well, I'll run that trading paints again during the warm-up session, and we'll try it again and see if we can try to get some more of these paints to load. But I tell you, it is just so weird. Dustin Starling, like he's done. I'm trying to catch somebody who's still running here. There's Ron Walters. No time yet for the 99. This may be his first hot lap. And no, maybe it's his out lap. Unless he touched the wall somewhere along the way, and that would eliminate that particular lap. So let's hope this is his first hot lap here as he's racing down the back stretch here. Trying to get a time on the board coming out of turn 4. Let's see what Ron gets as he crosses the line here. Did he get a clean lap in? Yes, he did. Slots right now to the P13 position. 30.706 for Walters there. We'll see if he can improve on that time. Easing into that turn. Coming out of turn 4. Coming down the line, let's see if he improves. He crosses the line, and no, unfortunately, he was unable to improve his time. And let's see, I think he might have been he was the last truck that I saw that was going out. I don't see anybody else out on track here at the moment. So that'll probably do it. And they got about less than a minute to go anyway before we move over to the warm-up session here. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break and hear from some more of our sponsors. And hey, we'll be right back. You're watching the Williams Performance Garage 170 here on Rice Motorsports TV.
There's a Hillman spirit that comes from deep within. It drives us forward as we build the future, putting us in a league of our own. Our legacy is rock solid because for 56 years, we've kept our eyes on the horizon and hard-working gloves on our hands. When we see the finish line, we push it. When we encounter a challenge, we tackle it. We innovate in the categories we lead because at Hillman, the building never stops. When it comes to imagining, crafting, and building the environments we live in, Hillman is the American hero that makes dreams possible. We've sowed millions of seeds for the future, giving you the keys to build for tomorrow, to stake your claim, to climb to new heights, to show your hidden strength, and open the door to your future. Built Hillman Strong.
Shoot, son. A cold November morning in a patch of hardwoods that you've had success in before. You hear them leaves crunching, getting closer and closer, and you see deer, just pieces of deer coming through the woods. And in the back of your mind, you just hoping and praying that it's that deer. There ain't no better feeling than that. To me, that.
18.
Chain smoking good. I know my leash is up and the bailiff's at the door.
He's down at 60 yards, baby.
Still am down to the life we
Ain't no
had
drug gonna touch that feeling. I promise you that right now.
Hi, I am Victoria Hall, and I run Checkered Flag Books. We have books for all ages and stages, learning new things such as potty training, and learning yoga and keeping your body healthy. We have books on how to control our emotions and how to be kind and learn table manners. We have books for all ages, from pregnancy to newborn to young students to those going to school and beyond. We also have activity books like drawing and painting and puzzles for all ages. We have sports books from anything you could imagine, including cars. We also have books for the fall and Halloween season that we're currently in now. If I can help you get any of these books into your home, feel free to send me a message or find me on Linktree. Can't wait to help you out.
Okay, folks, we're back here, and we're in the warm-up session here. About 5 more minutes to go, and I think some of the guys are getting ready to go out on track. And as you can see, we can see. I might try to run these trading paints again. You can see some of the drivers; they're showing up pretty good. There's Calvin Dowles. His truck is showing up. Let's see, Brett Summers. I guess I don't know. I guess that's his custom paint. I don't know if it is or not. Tell you the truth, that looks that might be his iRacing one. But I tell you, it's just now that's a custom one for Caleb Clenard, Charles Gettings, and this is why what I don't understand. And some of the guys are showing stuff, and other guys aren't. I know that's not Skylar's custom paint. So, and another weird thing about trading paints, the cars or trucks actually usually have to be moving before it'll actually reload the next paint. So I'll go ahead and run it anyway just to see if we can get them to reload here. But they're obviously kind of just hanging out right now, not doing too much. I don't think anybody's actually Calvin Dials. He's out on track a little bit here, but if I could get the other guys to get out on track and move a little bit. There's Charles Gettings, okay, showing off his reversing skills. There's Brett Summers. I do believe that is I think that is a custom paint there. There's Chris Zofield. That's a custom paint. Blake Roebuck. I don't know if that's a custom one or not. Usually his truck's yellow or something like that. Let's see. Who else we couldn't see? We couldn't see Skylar Berry, but he's not on track at the moment. I don't see him out there. Jordan Stencil. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know what the deal with trading paints is, and you know, there's different things. You know, some folks are saying you should have Trading Paints Pro. I have that, but I never used to have it. I just got it recently, and I never needed it before to be able to see somebody's custom paint. And you wouldn't think you would have to have it. And as a matter of fact, now that I'm looking at this, I'm looking at my some stuff that you can't see during Trading Paints as far as trying to download. I saw a couple of errors downloading some stuff from Trading Paints. So yeah, that, who knows, that it maybe just be doing something with Trading Paints. It is designed for iRacing, but it is not iRacing's. It's like I guess you could say it's like third-party software. It's not a proprietary software made by iRacing. It's something that was made for iRacing, that the drivers to share their paints. So whether iRacing cooperates with them or not, who knows? Yeah, I don't think that's Mark's paint either. It looks like just a solid black truck. That don't look right. Jeremy Talley, his truck don't look right either. So yeah, that's kind of what we have to deal with there, folks. You know, and looks like a lot of folks are getting out on track here. Terry Collett, currently the quickest one on track. What's that lap time he's got going there? This trying to extract some more performance out of these trucks here. 30.926. Oh, I'm sorry, 026. And he proved his time, 30.020. Improved it slightly there. Billy Stallings sliding right there, but he's 10th fastest at the moment as well. Mark Beverly, 5th quickest with 30.304. Yeah, hey Doc, yeah, I've tried it both ways, and when I have it hide card numbers, when I had it checked, you couldn't see anybody. A lot of the paints wouldn't show. Like I can show you that right now. Like right now we actually have it unchecked, believe it or not. Now if we do hide card numbers, and let's see what happens. I might just try to see, he stopped moving, so I'm trying to go to somebody who's, let's go to Blake Roebuck's truck and see it's still showing the same thing. And a lot of the guys whose trucks were showing, the ones that are showing are the ones that have been showing. And well, look at that. See, now I can see Skylar's truck, and there's still a couple of guys out there whose trucks I still can't see. I think one of them was, let's see, was it, I want to say it was, he's not out on track. Oh, Blake Roebuck, his truck's still not showing. See, now that's what his truck's supposed to look like, but they're kind of merged. You can see right there that red hood there. That's Blake Roebuck. His truck's not showing right at all. So, and looks like they're done. So they're getting ready to warm up here. Not warm up, but getting ready to line up. So let's go ahead and pause for our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
Okay, folks, here we are getting ready to get going here. I'm just going to throw up the starting grid real quick there. You see Matt Hayden on the pole, Blake Roebuck starting second, Skylar Berry third, Dustin Stallings fourth, Mark Beverly in the fifth position. I think we're getting ready to go green, so I'm just going to go ahead and scroll through that starting grid so you can see who's starting where. And we're getting ready to get going here. Coming out of turn 4.
Green flag, green flag.
We got a green flag and we're racing here at Darlington. Boy, it's going to be tricky. Let's see how they get going here. Matt Hayden, he's Skylar Berry right there in that second position. Rusty Modesty down on the inside. Look at these guys getting down low there. Everybody obviously has to get in line. You really got to run those high grooves. See the rest of the field trying to get themselves strung out here. Matt Hayden in the front, boy, he's got a good half-second lead on Skylar Berry already. I think somebody had to start from pit road there. Looks like that's the 196 of Caleb Clenard, so he's probably showing a couple of laps down. And now on lap number 3. Rusty Modesty right there, Mark Beverly. Now Mark's truck is showing the right paint. That's funny. We're starting to get most of them in there now. I don't know. As long as if it works, it works. He's followed by Jeremy Talley. Harold Rothery in that 6th position. Oh boy, he's being challenged by the 21 there, David Hall. Hall now moving into that 6th position, right ahead of Rothery. Trying to get while the getting's good there. Behind them, there's Chris Zofield in the 8th position. Brett Summers showing in the 9th spot. Then he's followed by Jimmy Fitzmaurice rounding out the top 10. Brian Toller in that 11th position. Everybody's starting to stretch out quite well here now. Jordan Stencil, look at this battle here. Wow, the 83 Jordan Stencil, I think he just passed both the 99 and the 17. Or either both him and the 17 were going by the 99 Ron Walters. That's Kevin Zabluto right there. Walters right behind him in the 14th spot. We got House Beverly in the 15th position. He's been trying to stay ahead of the number 15 Alan Martin. Calvin Dials in that 74 machine. Now, you see, we saw his truck earlier when the setting was set the other way, so you kind of see what I'm talking about. It kind of trades out some of these drivers' paints every now and then. So Dustin Stalling in that. Is that a new look for Dustin there? I'm not sure if I've always seen that paint before. Running in the 16th position, Terry Collett in the 17th position. And then we have the 30 there, Blake Roebuck, and Keith Moyer, 19th. And Billy Stallings in the 20th position. And up at the front, we've had a lead change. Actually, I'll take that back. Matt Hayden, he's still at the top there. Skylar Berry still in the 2nd position, but that's Caleb Clenard, who's a couple of laps down. I think he's 2 laps down, or he's 1 lap down, and trying to see if he can try to get that lap back. Skylar Berry moving into the lead position ahead of Matt Hayden. Oh, and Billy Stallings, did he jump to the pits? Yeah, I think he did. It's showing that he crashed, and I guess he's on pit road. He did not bring out the caution. So bad luck there for Billy Stallings. Skylar Berry on a mission. I was talking to him before the race, and I tell you, man, he is really fired up, trying to, a lot of time racing, you got to have some luck too, and I tell you, he's just been a little unlucky here in the last few races. Boy, I tell you, he's trying to right the ship tonight. And right now, he's doing the right thing right now. He's got that lead position, almost half a second between him and Matt Hayden. That's Caleb Clenard a lap down. Mark Beverly's a bit further back. There's a nice gap between the top 5. I'd say the top 7. Brett Summers, he's 7th position, and there's a nice gap between him and the rest of the field. Man, look at how far the top 7 are spread out themselves, but look how much further they are ahead of the rest of the field. So yeah, they're really spread out there. 8th position, Harold Rothery. He's trying to hold on to that position. Chris Zofield right behind him. Definitely one of them tracks where, well, I tell you, you're battling the track itself, probably more so than the drivers. And you can already see he's got a little fender, not fender, but hood damage on that right side there. He might have tapped the wall, got a Darlington stripe early on in the race. Let's look a little further back. Nice battle going on here. Ron Walters trying to see if he can get that 12th position from Brian Toller. Not quite close enough to really try for a pass. And you see him working that throttle. Oh! Somebody went spinning there. They went down on the infield though, but I couldn't tell who that was. Was it Zofield? I don't know if it was Zofield or not. Somebody went up in the air. It might be Chris Zofield. He's moving a little slow there. Looked like he's trying to get going again here. Yeah, that truck's got some got a lot of hood damage anyway. So he's looks like he's gonna try to soldier on here, see if he can continue. That's Billy Stallings right. I'm sorry, that's not Billy Stallings. That's Charles Gettings right behind him there, easing on past the number 12. Now towards the front, Mark Beverly still in that 3rd position. Skylar Beverly, he's still leading now, over 2 seconds ahead of Matt Hayden. And boy, Matt Hayden, he's about to have some company here. Mark Beverly is closing in a hurry. Taking a look down on the inside of the number 5 truck. Boy, I tell you, can he make something happen there or not? They're really close quarters right now. You got somebody coming down on pit road, Brian Toller. Oh, I think he was the one that had the engine damage. At least his hood was kind of messed up, and now he's smoking there a bit. Yeah, he might have blown his motor. So he's going to come down and have to use a fast repair. Early pit stop for the 38 machine. Making his way down to his pit box here. And let's see, he gets one fast repair. There he goes. Going to go ahead and get some tires and fuel there. So he should be back on track here shortly. Skylar Berry, he's just racing along here at the moment. No traffic in front of him, plenty of clean air. He is about, I'd say about a straightaway behind 20th position. Oh, we got us a caution here. Let's see. And I think, let's see. Ron Walters might have been involved. Yeah. Oh, heavy damage for Walters. And he is stuck up against the wall there. Is Jimmy Fitzmaurice? He's still moving. It was saying he might have been involved. Let's see. His truck looks okay. Let's go back with Ron Walters, see if we can see what happened here. So, and let's see if we can lock in on him. Where is he? I can't find him. Okay. Unless is he blinking out on us? Trying to get can't get a lock on him here. So we'll jump to Jimmy Fitzmaurice, and maybe oh, there it is right there. He was kind of blinking a little bit. It's okay. Replay is not showing it that well for us. Let's take it back live here, and we'll do it another way. Let's see. Walters, he's on pit road. We'll just back it up a couple of laps here, see if we can catch it. See, they're blinking. I wonder if they're having connection issues. Yeah. It's not, I mean, seems like my stream is doing okay, but the replays aren't wanting to cooperate with us. So we'll have to try that again some other time. See if maybe we can get the replay going. It's kind of a networking thing going on, I'm guessing. The whole gang's down on pit road. Skylar Berry. Left side's going on. 14.7 for Barry. It looks like he's going. He just did win the battle off of pit road. Well, that was close. Mark Beverly right there behind him. So Skylar, he does hold on to that lead position. So he'll be leading them back to the green flag on the restart here. Mark Beverly being at second position. Matt Hayden will be restarting third, and Blake Roebuck restarting in the fourth spot. Followed by Rusty Modesty will be restarting fifth. David Hall in the sixth position. Harold Rothery, number 7, will be restarting seventh. Jeremy Talley will be starting eighth, followed by Alan Martin. And Terry Collett will be rounding out your top 10 on the restart. And they all getting up there behind the pace truck. That's Brian Taller right in front of him. He'll get a wave around. They'll probably be getting the one to go next time around. They're getting ready to now just go around the backstretch. So as they get themselves all situated here, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the Twisted Chassis Truck Series. It's the Williams Performance Garage 170 here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we're back and getting ready for the restart. It'll be lap 22 on the restart here. Everybody's all together here. Field is ready to get going once again. Pace truck comes down on the pit road, waiting for that green flag. We got a green flag and we are racing once again here at Darlington. Nice restart there by Skylar Berry. Mark Beverly under a lot of pressure there from Matt Hayden. And he goes down low trying to block a little bit. Oh, and Hayden gets into the wall. Here comes Blake Roebuck. He scoots on by into that third position. Oh, man, Rusty Modesty. Hayden, he's in a little bit of trouble there, trying to regain his composure there. He did tap that wall. Not sure how much damage he got, but there are trucks going on by him there. You can see there's a little bit of damage on that right front fender there. Meanwhile, up the front, Mark Beverly trying to close in on the number 68, Skylar Berry. Blake Roebuck, boy, he's got his hands full with Rusty Modesty, who actually gets past the 30. Number 121, David Hall, right there behind them. David taking a look there. Skylar Berry, he's managing to hold on to the lead, about 4/10 ahead of Beverly. Got a little breathing room now between him and the 30 of Blake Roebuck. Blake Roebuck, he's boy, he got his hands full there with Harold Rothery. Rothery, he gets there's Matt Hayden. Now he got his got himself together now trying to see if he can get back up there. Damage or no damage, he's trying to move to the front here. Now in that 6th position. And now, let's see, he might get past the 30. Looks like he will. And he moves into that lead position. Not lead position, but 5th position, I should say. Harold Rothery now in the 5th spot. Blake Roebuck trying to hold on to that 6th position. There's Jeremy Talley. Skylar Berry starting to pull away from Mark Beverly up at the front. Nice battles going on here. Jeremy Talley now moves into that 2nd position. You know, I saw this paint. I saw him post this paint on the league server. It's a shame that it's not showing up. That's a nice looking paint, the one in the little driver icon there. I wish we could see that paint on the track there. Up the front there, Skylar Berry. 0.8 seconds ahead of Mark Beverly. Rusty Modesty now look at a little bit of pressure there from David Hall. He still has a few truck lengths though ahead of the 21, Matt Hayden. He got out of sorts there a little bit on that restart. A few of them got by him, but now he's trying to make up for lost ground here. And while he's doing that, Rusty Modesty, boy, he's under a lot of pressure. David Hall, he just moves ahead of the number 6 into that 3rd position. David Hall on the move now in the 3rd spot. Rusty Modesty still right there at the moment. They race down the backstretch. Barry almost has a full second over Mark Beverly at the moment. Hall trying to put a little more daylight between him and Rusty Modesty as well. He's got about maybe a truck length and a half there. Maybe make it almost 2 there now. Matt Hayden not exactly closing in. Jeremy Talley a little bit further back. Seven, Harold Rothery, he had his hands full a little earlier, and now he's a nice gap between him and Blake Roebuck. They're well back there. Roebuck now trying to hold off the 15, Alan Martin, challenging for that 8th position. And everybody's behind in there. Terry Collins, he's right there. How about old Hoss Beverly running in that 11th position? Charles Gettings right behind him. Oh, and the 77, Brett Summers, runs right up on the back of the 8 truck. He said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and scoot on by here real quick. Looks like he was able to get by just about there. And boy, they're racing down the front stretch. Boy, Charles Gettings taps the wall there. And he's able to hold on. And Dustin Stalling also goes by. Boy, it's some challenging racing going on here. Let's look a little further back up. There's Haas Beverly trying to catch Terry Collett. Charles Gettings trying to see if he can work in on the number 54 a little closer. A little further up the order, Jeremy Talley, he's pretty comfortable there. Both him and Harold Rothery. Blake Roebuck, I'm trying to move up the order here. Let's go. Matt Hayden. Nice gap, boy. 1.8 seconds between him and Rusty Modesty. So no pressure for the number 6 here at the moment. David Hall moved into that 3rd position. But look at the gap between him and Mark Beverly. Just about 2.3 seconds behind the number 45. So Mark Beverly, and even he has got oh man, I got this little tickle in my throat. Don't you hate it when you get that little tickle in your throat? You got this man, he's like 1.1 seconds behind Skylar Berry. Trying to keep that gap from getting too large. And I'm sure Beverly is trying to manage his tires as much as he can. Now on lap 36 of 125. I know I talked to Skylar before the race. I think they had scheduled it for a night race, but it was so darn slick out there, and they made it change it to afternoon so the guys could get a little bit more grip. And boy, that might have been a good call there. Oh, and somebody's moving down the order. Haas Beverly, I saw him. I don't know if he was blinking or what, but that might have just been my timing and scoring there. Blake Roebuck kind of just making his way along here at the moment. Oh, up at the front there. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, my timing and scoring was just jumping around. It made it look like Mark Beverly was ahead of Skylar Berry, but Skylar, he's definitely up out the front there still. Still got that about a second or so. David Hall, you can see even on the track map, once again, like we saw before, the top 7 or so, they tend to get right stretched out. Haas Beverly, it looks like it's closer on the track map, but he's got some nice space between him and Alan Martin as well. I think back there, 11th position, Charles Gettings. He's got a nice gap between him and Blake Roebuck. But boy, Jordan Stencil, he's all over the number 30 there, battling for that 12th position. Closes up pretty good there as you go through turns 1 and 2. I wonder if some of the guys have a, oh boy, and he definitely got by the 30 right there. He definitely had to dive down past the 30. Dustin Stalling also looks like he might get by Blake Roebuck. Yes, he does. Move him up into the 11th spot. Roebuck now back to the 12th position. Keith Moyer is a little bit further back. Might see if he can get up there and challenge for that 12th position. He is getting a little closer there, that's for sure. It looks like we might have 3 retirements. I'm not sure. Caleb Clenard's, Stallings and Tomlinson are showing out at the moment. It's showing Beverly is out. Did something happen to Mark Beverly? Because he's, let's jump up at the front here. Okay, he's all right. It's just, the timing tower is looking a little weird there. I think when I jump back further in the field, it kind of jumbles up the order a little bit. So don't be alarmed if you see 45 down at the bottom of the tower. He's still right up at the front, racing along. David Hall once again is still holding on to that third spot there. Let's go back again where we saw these guys battling here. Let's see. There's Jordan Stensel getting passed by Dustin Stallings for that 12th position. Oh, look right in front of them, Charles Gettings. He gets past the 7 of Harold Rothery. Moving out into that 8th position. Terry Collar right ahead of him. Not that close to the 15 Alan Martin now. Further on up the order there. Scarlett Berry can, that gap is really closed down now. It's only a couple of tenths of a second. Mark Beverly is definitely closed in on the number 68. I don't know, folks. I think he might be thinking about making a move here. We still have a little ways to go before we get to the halfway point. It'd be something like lap 63-ish, because it's 125 laps. Maybe 62 and a half or something like that. Now on lap 47. Beverly closed down that what was over a second gap there. Now it's starting to, now it's back up to 4/10 of a second, almost half a second. Skylar Berry definitely trying to hang on. He is hungry for a win, just like the rest of the drivers out there. But he's just ready to get one in the bag here, folks. Rusty Modesty now back up into the 3rd position. Let's see. Okay, and the reason why, because David Hall came down on pit road, so green flag pit stop here for the number 21. Making his way down to his pits box. Long crawl all the way down to the box. There he goes. And let's see. Oh, he uses his faster pair as well. Tires and fuel for the 21. Left side's going on. He's down and away. Boy, 15 seconds flat and he's away. Getting back out into the action. Now he is I think he's at least 1 lap down. We'll have to wait for everything to sort out. He's in the 19th position. Yeah, he's just showing 1 lap down here. So now he'll have to wait for everything to kind of cycle around. Barry still managing to hold on. That gap really is down low now. Mark Beverly is just hounding the 68 there. Oh, they had to avoid somebody. Somebody went down. I'm not sure what happened there, but Skylar Berry lost the lead just like that. Now Mark Beverly takes the point here. I wonder if that was Brian Toller that was spinning. It looked, I don't know if he was spinning, but we saw a truck flash by on the inside of those two. And it kind of looked like Skylar, it might have thrown off his timing a little bit. Might have kind of reacted to avoid the 38 perhaps. And let's see. And yet now Skylar Berry, he actually got back ahead of Mark Beverly. So he regained his composure there and got right back up there. Rusty Modesty, he has not gone anywhere. He's a little ways back. He's almost 9.5 seconds back from the leaders, but still racing along. Looked like Blake Roebuck coming down on pit road. Kevin Zabluda also coming in, the 17 truck. Right now, those are only two on pit road. There's Haas Beverly. He moves now up to the 5th position. More guys coming in. Jordan Stencil making his way down on pit road. Keith Moyer also coming in. And also one of your leaders there, Mark Beverly. Skylar Berry stays out. Beverly comes in. Now it's lap 55. So it'll be interesting to see how much further Skylar Berry pushes this here. Several more drivers coming in. Jeremy Talley, Brett Summers coming down on pit road. And he stays out for yet another lap here, starting lap 56. Matt Hayden now up to that 2nd position. There's a lot of folks starting to pit here. Alan Martin up to the 3rd position, but no, none of these guys have. They've only pitted once. Just about the whole field now coming in for their 2nd pit stop. Oh, there's Skylar Berry. He relinquishes the lead, comes down on pit road. Will Hayden follow him in? Looks like he will follow him in as well. Alan Martin stays out, so he will inherit the lead. As Hayden and Berry go down pit road. Charles Gettings now elevated to the 3rd spot. Terry Collett in the 2nd position. Matt Hayden just now getting to his pit box. I wonder if he's going to use a fast repair, and no, it doesn't look like he will. I thought he had some damage on that right side. He's down and away. Martin, he continues to lead there. Charles Getty, Max, I think he's actually coming down on pit road, and he's being followed by Charles Gettings. So that will cycle everything around. Mark Beverly will assume the lead. He must have beat Skylar Beverly off of pit road, because Beverly is, Skylar Berry is a little ways behind now. Almost like 2.5 seconds. So he'll move up to the 2nd position here. And got some lapped cars right in front of him. That 2nd truck, the one in front, that's Mark Beverly. With a lap truck in between them. That's Keith Moyer in the make it 16th position. I think that's 2 lapped. No, it's just 1 lap truck in between him and the leader, Mark Beverly. Let's take a look at, let's see. They're racing along here. Let's see how long these stints were that these guys did here. Pull that up. Now, Mark Beverly, he went 37 laps. Skylar Berry went 38. And Jeremy Talley went 41 laps. So looks like that's the longest stint I've seen. Everybody else is pretty close, in the mid to upper 30s. Oh, how about Caleb Clenard? He went 58 laps. Both him and Kevin Dials. And Charles Gettings went 59 laps. Good grief. Wow, that's something there. He went quite a ways before he stopped. That was Charles Gettings. I think he went the furthest. He's actually stopped. He must have stopped during some cautions and stuff, and came in multiple times during the caution. It's showing he stopped 5 times and got a little blinking going on there. David Hall, let's see. Skylar Berry's he's still in the second position. It's like when I go back and look at guys further in the field, my timing and scoring kind of jumbles up the order until I get back up there, so it'll move somebody out of sequence a little bit. But Berry, he is in that second position. Has Sablutal and Moyer there. Gonna have to get, oh boy, that was close. 60 truck almost slid up into the 68. Let's see if he can try to hurry up and get on by there now. And he hurry up and get by the 60. Now he's got Zablutal to have to worry about here now. And then after that, it'll be the 45-year leader, Mark Beverly. We're 64 laps in. I'd say we're a little bit ways past the halfway point now. I don't know if they had it set for afternoon or late afternoon, because that sun looked like it's starting to go down. Boy, this thing might get a little slick here. Could get a little challenging as we get to the closing stages of this race. Try to hurry and get on past the 17. He makes it on pass. So he continues now. He has to set sail for the number 45 there, right there in front of him. Mark Beverly racing along. Oh, and we got a caution here. Let's see. I don't see. It's not showing anybody crashing. I don't see any reports of anyone crashing, so not exactly sure what brought out that caution. That's interesting. And boy, Skylar Berry, he will like that. Now he can just close up the gap. They'll close ranks real quick here. Matt Hayden, he'll be able to join the party at the front. Rusty Modesty, the whole gang will be right there for the restart. So we'll go ahead and as they get ready to regroup here, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the Twisted Chassis Truck Series, the Williams Performance Garage 170, here on Rice Motorsports TV.
There's a Hillman spirit that comes from deep within. It drives us forward as we build the future, putting us in a league of our own. Our legacy is rock solid, because for 56 years, we've kept our eyes on the horizon and hard-working gloves on our hands. When we see the finish line, we push it. When we encounter a challenge, we tackle it. We innovate in the categories we lead, because at Hillman, the building never stops. When it comes to imagining, crafting, and building the environments we live in, Hillman is the American hero that makes dreams possible. We've sowed millions of seeds for the future, giving you the keys to build for tomorrow, to stake your claim, to climb to new heights, to show your hidden strength, and open the door to your future. Built Hillman Strong.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Oh, here we go. It's just about to go away. They both coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Bynum. Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, we are back here getting ready to go green once again. Lights are out on the pace truck. It'll be lap 70 on the restart. Sun's starting to set now, and I'm wondering how much of a difference this is going to be for the drivers as this track starts to cool down here a bit. There's still quite a ways to go. Got a green flag and racing once again here at Darlington. Off and running. Mark Beverly, Matt Hayden, Skylar Berry. Your top three. Look at Matt Hayden taking a look down on the inside. And he shoots on past the 45. Skylar Berry trying to move into position to do the same. Not quite close enough just yet. Mark Beverly trying to fight back as they go down to turn 1. And he regains the lead once again. Skylar Berry trying to take advantage, trying to follow the number 45 through. It looks like he will. He clears the number 5. Boy, look at Rusty Modesty. He pulled right up on the back. Here comes Blake Roebuck out of nowhere, trying to slingshot past the both of them. He couldn't quite get past Modesty. He came up there quickly. Even Dustin Stallings is right there in the mix as well. The sun is setting, but you know they've raced over half this race now. The track is rubbered in real good now. So it'll be interesting to we'll find out in the post-race interview. I'd like to find out how this track was handling as they started losing their daylight a little bit and started cooling down a bit here. Everybody's spacing out once again. Beverly 0.3 of a second ahead of Skylar Berry, followed by the number 5 there, Matt Hayden. Blake Roebuck got his hands full there with the number 1 of Dustin Stallings. Rusty Modesty fell back a bit there, falling back into the clutches of Charles Gettings, trying to get up there, a challenge for that 6th position. Yeah, that looked like he's got Brett Summers behind him, the 77 truck. And then once again, you know, we've seen it throughout the whole race that the top 7 or 8, they really separate themselves from the rest of the field. Uh-oh, we got us a caution here. And let's see. No, I think it was James Fitzmaurice, and but it looks like he jumped to the pits already. So it happened so quickly. Let's see. Can we even lock in on him? Yeah, we can't even lock in on him. Sometime when they jump to the pits that quick, I don't know if the truck flew off the track or what, but when it happens that quickly, there's really nothing that we can, the only notification we got was that he jumped to the pits. It didn't even show us where we could go back and see the crash. So, well, I tell you, these guys having these incidents here, man, they're happening fast. And we can't exactly lock in on them here. And so the whole gang looks like they're coming down to get some fresh Goodyear tires. Beverly leading the whole gang down on the pit road, kind of easing on down there. It kind of almost bottlenecked at the beginning as they were coming down on the pit road. Boy, look at that traffic jam there. Everybody coming down pit road. Beverly leading everyone down to their pit box. Let's see who wins the battle off of pit road here. I'm guessing everybody's going to get 4 tires and fuel. See a lot of jacks going up in the air. Left side's going on. And oh boy, looks like, oh man, that was a mad scramble. But Skylar Berry, he won the battle off of pit road. Him, Blake Roebuck, followed by Matt Hayden. Mark Beverly, he went in, he led them in, but he came out about the 4th one off of pit road there. So yeah, that wasn't the best turnaround for him that time at all. Now Terry Collett, he stayed out. Both him, Jordan Stencil, and Alan Martin, they all stayed out. So they're going to get that track position. Now Terry Collett, it's showing that he only pitted 1 time. That was back on lap 18. So this is the first time. Actually, he hasn't been in since then. So I don't know if he's just trying to get a bonus point for leading the lap. He's going to go ahead and pit next time around or not. Both Jordan Stencil and Alan Martin, they both pitted on lap 67. And of course, we just saw Skylar Berry and a good portion of the field come off of pit road there. So it'll be interesting to see if the number 9 goes down on the pit road. They'll probably be getting the 1 to go next time around. But I tell you, that'll be, if he does pit, man, that'll, because that's a long, slow crawl down pit road. By the time he gets his, if he were to pit, by the time he gets his tires in the field, man, he'd really have to be legging it to try to catch the field. I don't think he could catch them before they get the green flag. From the looks of it, looks like he's going to stay out. Him and Stencil, and let's see, Martin, he's staying out as well. So they're going to stay out here and try to take advantage of this track position. And Terry Collett, I'm not too sure about, but you know, Jordan Stencil and Alan Martin, they're not that much, they pitted on lap 67. And I was only 9 laps older, you know, than the guys behind them. So, you know, I can see that a lot more than, you know, Collett staying out. Tires have been on that truck since lap 18, so it'll be interesting to see. He might get swallowed up here. He decides to start on the high line there. Make their way down the back stretch. And Jordan Stencil, he is right there. He is ready to go, too. Trying to keep those tires warm. Making their way. There goes the pace truck down on pit road. Got a green flag and racing once again here at Darlington. Gets a fairly decent restart, but boy, here comes Skylar Berry. Those fresh tires. I don't think he's going to be a match for the 68. Berry's down on the inside, drag race down to turn 3. And he races on past Matt Hayden. There's Jordan Stencil. He's being overtaken by the 5 of Matt Hayden. Hayden trying to get past him. Stencil, he's really battling to try to hold on, but Hayden's going to have those fresher tires. I think they're going to prevail. Terry Collett said, wow, for being out there since lap 18, he is holding on right now to that second position. But we got Mark Beverly coming down pit road right after the restart. And I can't imagine that's planned. I don't know if something's wrong or he's coming on down. And he got a splash of fuel, so maybe it was a little bit of strategy here for the 45. Now that's going to put him a lap down, but he's obviously thinking a long game here. Terry Collett now, I think he's about to get overtaken by the 5 here, Matt Hayden. But boy, he really is putting up a fight. Hayden now taking a look down on the inside. Looks like he's about to get him as they go down in turns 1 and 2. He moves ahead of the 9 quite easily there. Trying to set sail now to see if he can catch Skylar Berry. Behind him, Jordan Stencil now getting caught by some of the other guys who are already pitted. Jeremy Talley. And number 2 truck there, Blake Roebuck also. They haven't gotten by Stencil just yet. Roebuck, he went pretty low there, and Stencil's still ahead of him. Track lights are now on here at Darlington. We're moving into the twilight hours now. And now he's trying to see if he can make a move past the number 83. And it looks like he might get it done. Oh boy, that was close. And he squeezes past the 83 there. It looked like they're almost bump drafting. Boy, look at Jeremy Talley. He manages to actually get up there on the high side and get around Stencil. Move into that 5th position. And they're battling behind them as well. There's Alan Martin trying to hold off the number 8 of Charles Gettings. Kevin Zabluto, Brett Summers back there as well. The whole gang is right in there. Zabluto actually gets ahead of the 8 truck there. Skylar Berry has pulled out a half-second lead on Matt Hayden at the moment. Brett Summers trying to work it a little closer to these guys. Truck's handling pretty good here so far. And that number 15, that's Alan Martin. Boy, he's getting pass left, right, and center here. Summers, he gets by. I think Dustin Stalling, he may try to see if he can get by there. There's right behind him is Caleb Clenard. He's back on the lead lap now. in that 13th position, but he's got well, that wasn't David Hall is the next position truck, but the one directly behind him is Harold Rothery. Rothery's not on the lead lap. He's at least, I would say, yeah, he's showing 1 lap down. Meanwhile, closer up the front now, Terry Collett, nice gap between him and Matt Hayden. They're all spread out pretty good here. Good half-second gap there, Skylar Berry to Matt Hayden. A little further back, Blake Roebuck now trying to put a little bit more pressure on the number 9 there, Terry Collett. Jeremy Talley, no pressure from behind for him, but he still has a little ways to go before he gets up there and catches those guys. And I think Roebuck is making the move. Yes, he is. He just moves ahead of the 9 truck. So Blake Roebuck now up into that 3rd position. Let's look a little further back in the field. Nice battle still going on here. Zablutal trying to get past Jordan Stencil. Oh, and they get together. Whoa, boy. Easy, guys. That could have ended badly. Everybody managed to keep going. Good reaction from all of them. Oh, he's getting up there. He squeezed the number 1, Dustin Stallings, up into the wall there. I don't know. Maybe he didn't see he was up there. He wasn't clear, that's for sure. Stallings definitely was up along the inside, but looks like he managed to continue going. Don't know how much damage he has. Can't see his, there it is. It doesn't look too bad though, so it doesn't look like he's okay. Just trying to regain his composure there. Oh, and Brett Summers. Oh, and Charles Gettings spinning. That's going to bring out a caution. And a little damage there on the hood. Let's see if we can catch this replay here and see if we can see what happened. Okay, we got this one. We'll go nice and slow here. And Zablutal, he's getting up. I don't know if he got into the wall or not. He's mighty close. And Dustin Stalling, oh yeah, he did get into the wall, and now he's trying to get off the wall because actually the 77 there, Brett Summers, was making the contact with the wall. They all kind of got together there. Couldn't see who that was down on the inside behind the 8. I think that was the 45 of Mark Beverly. So yeah, he's kind of going around for the ride here, but he's down off the main part of the track where they're racing at. So he was able to didn't get a whole lot of damage. He may or may not use his fast repair, but he should be okay there. Was having a good run going there, and now you're going to have to regroup here once again. And this time it's Skylar Berry leading everyone down on pit road. He won, I think he won the battle off of pit road the last time. Let's see if he can do it from the front here. As they make their way down to their pit boxes. Gets to his box. See Matt Hayden right in front of him. Also the 30 there, Blake Roebuck. Tires and fuel for everybody. I think that's Dustin Stalling right behind them. Left side's going on for everybody. And he's the first one to get off the jacks. And he just barely did he beat him out? It's okay. It's showing David. Okay. Yeah, he did beat him out. Okay, I think David Hall just stayed out. Wow. So he doing pretty good there tonight on those pit stops. That's the second time that he's won the battle off of pit road. So he'll start in that second position next to David Hall. As they're coming around now to go ahead and pit here. Some of the other guys are pitting. Hall's already caught up with the pace truck, I believe. Yep. And now, who is that in front of him? That's actually Mark Beverly. So Beverly, remember, he got that splash of fuel, and now he's on the tail end of the lead lap. So he'll probably stay out and get that wave around and come around to the back. I'm not sure if that caution was something he wanted to see happen or not, though. He might have been banking on some green flag pit stops later on in the race here. He will be on the lead lap, though. So it'll be once these guys cycle around, it'll be David Hall restarting with Skylar Berry second, Matt Hayden third, fourth, Blake Roebuck, and Terry Collin. He'll round out your top five. He'll be followed by Rusty Modesty, Jeremy Talley in the seventh spot, Jordan Stencil eighth, Caleb Clenard ninth, and Brett Summers rounding out the top 10. Well, I tell you, it's been an action-packed race so far here, folks. Lights are out on the pace truck. It'll be lap 98 when we get the green flag. About 27 laps to go or so. So this could be their last time down pit road. You know, remember they have the 3 attempts at a green-white checker. Things could get a little crazy at the end. We've seen it before. We could see it again. So don't go anywhere. David Hall ready to get going. He last pitted on lap 77. Everybody else behind him pitted on lap 94. Let's see what he can do. The tires are a bit older. Pace truck's already down on pit road waiting for that green flag. We got a green racing once again here at Darlington. Oh boy, he's down low. Matt Hayden, he might, no, he didn't. Oh, and he gets it to the 68. Oh no! Is it going to bring out a caution? Skylar Berry, he's trying to hold on to it. And it stays green. Oh my goodness. Oh, golly. You gotta be kidding me. David Hall continues the race along. We stay green. That really broke up the field. Matt Hayden in the second spot. Blake Roebuck third. You know, wow. Jordan Stencil, he's in the fourth spot, and let's see. Everybody's kind of spaced out. Everybody kind of checked up there. Brett Summers, a lot of pressure there from Caleb Clenard. Jeremy Talley in the 8th spot. Terry Collett 9th. Haas Beverly now rounds out your top 10, followed by Alan Martin. Harold Rothery is 12th. And a very motivated Skylar Berry now in the 13th position. We're at lap 100, 25 laps to go. And oh my goodness. He would need a caution to try to make up some of these positions. Matt Hayden, meanwhile, he's almost half a second ahead of Blake Roebuck. Jordan Stencil, you know, he was a little off cycle with the rest of the guys as far as tires. Now he's on the same cycle as everybody with the fresh tires. He put it on him, and Hayden and Roebuck pitted on that lap 94. There's a few guys in there pitted on lap 95. Harold Rothery did. Kevin Zabludel. Charles Gettings pitted on lap 96. Now 24 laps remaining. Roebuck trying to see if he can close that gap. It's still holding just a tick under half a second. These tires are pretty darn fresh. It's basically a sprint race to the finish now. So nobody's leaving anything on the table at all. You know, Roebuck's going to try to see if he can catch Hayden. I'm sure he's pretty tough. And they all have those fresh tires, so I would imagine that would be a tall order. Track seems to be doing pretty good with them, too. Nobody's getting out of sorts here. Here comes this group here. Rusty Modesty in the 4th position. Caleb Clenard. You know, I believe he started the race a lap down. Brett Summers taking a look down on the inside. He'll move past the 196 into that 5th position. Oh, he ain't got it just yet. Can he get it? I don't know. Clenard fighting back. And he will hold on to that 5th position. Summers thinking about taking another stab at it. And all the while, the number 2, Jeremy Talley, is getting a little closer. But Brett Summers, oh, he's right on his tail now. I think he's going to go for it this time, folks. Let's see. If not turns 1 and 2, perhaps 3 and 4. 21 laps remaining. The gaps up the front are growing. 3/4 of a second, Hayden ahead of Roebuck. He's really staying right on the bumper. I think he's trying to make sure that he can make this thing happen. Trying to pull it off. And he gets right alongside the 196. Can't quite make it happen. Here comes Jeremy Talley up on the inside. And he might actually overhaul the 77, and he does. Talley moves, takes the spot. Well, he just about takes it. Good door-to-door coming out of turn 4. Oh, boy, Talley doesn't have any place to go. He may have a lot of momentum, but he doesn't have any room anywhere. Oh, we got a caution, and, oh, no, it's for David Hall. Where is David? I thought I was. Where did he go? There he is. There. Is he showing some damage? Yeah, he's showing a little bit of damage. Maybe they must have spun or something. Let's go back and see if we can see what happened here. Because there's a 21. Kevin Zablutal on the high side. The 7. Oh! Boy, that was a nasty case of net code, folks. Oh, I got to show you that for those of you that may not be familiar with that. It's a networking glitch. And what happens is, you know, sometimes these trucks or cars, they're close together, and, you know, the simulation will think that they're actually making contact, and it will simulate them making contact when they actually weren't even making contact. Now, you watch the left rear of the 17. See, he starts to move as if he got hit. The 21 was a mile away. He absolutely did not hit Zablutal. That's a very bad case of net code, folks. That's just awful for both of them. And he goes spinning around. He obviously is going to collect the 21. Nothing he can do. And I mean, it could have been worse. They're going down there. Harold Rothery, he gets caught up in it as well, the number 7 truck there. And unfortunately, Rothery might have, or he pancaked it along the wall there. For a minute, I thought he was going to nose into the wall, but could have been a lot worse for all of them. But man, that was a tough deal there for the 21 and the 17 and the 7. A lot of pit stops have already happened here. Matt Hayden, he's come out. He's in first. Jordan Stencil now in the 2nd position. Rusty Modesty 3rd, with Caleb Clenard 4th, and Brett Summers now in the 5th position. Wow, the complexion of this race has kind of changed. Matt Hayden is one of the few guys that was still up in the top 3 or 4 for the good portion of the race here. Jordan Stencil getting a good opportunity here. Boy, he has gained 17 positions, and since the start of the race, even Caleb Clenard gained 13 spots. now inside the top 5 in that number 4 truck. And we had, doggone it, we had his paint showing earlier. Now his paint's not showing. And silly old Trading Paint's just doing what it wants to do. Hal Rothery coming down pit road once again. I wonder if he might have already used his fast repair early in the race. He's probably just trying to get as much work done on the truck as much as possible. A few more folks on pit road. Dustin Stallings, Kevin Zabluto coming back down. He was involved in that caution there. Charles Geddings making his way down. Stallings on his way out. Kevin Dials also making his way off of pit road. That's a 5th caution of the evening. 16 laps remaining. I think they're going to get the one to go this time around. There's no cars in front to get a wave around. So, getting ready to head onto the back stretch here. Looks like everybody's starting to regroup now. Got a few stragglers at the back there. Kevin Zabluto. They're making their way around there, catch up to the field. Rothery making his way around. Is Charles Geddings out there? There he is. Okay. And it looks like they'll be able to catch up with everybody. Where's David Hall at? Moving kind of slow. I guess they're getting into position here. Pace truck is going down right now on the pit road. It'll be 14 to go when we get the green flag. Got the green flag racing once again. Matt Hayden drops the hammer. Stencil trying to hang right in there with him. Caleb Clenard, Rusty Modesty. Look at Clenard trying to fight off the number 6. Modesty trying to get that position. Clenard is fighting hard down the backstretch. Here comes Jeremy Talley and Brett Summers. Oh boy. Oh, Talley. He almost hit somebody in the front and got hit in the rear himself. Brett Summers down on the inside. Oh, and we got us a caution somewhere else. And that was Kevin Zabluto. And it looked like he just jumped to the pits. Charles Geddings might have been involved. Oh, there he is as well. More significant damage there for the number 8. Oh my goodness. Let's go see if we can track this back here and see what happened here. And Zabluto, he's that 17 truck up on the high side. He's behind Blake Roebuck, the 30. His truck's showing the black truck with the red hood. I think that's Mark Beverly down on the inside. Dustin Stallings down behind him. I don't know if he scraped the wall. He and he I don't know, he just got into the 45 and almost collecting the one. Yeah, the one didn't really have anywhere to go, and that's what got him going there. I don't know where Charles was when all that. Oh, hard off the inside wall. Where's Charles Gay? He's coming along, and he's seeing that happening in front of him. Now, maybe he didn't actually make contact. Oh, maybe he did. Okay, that must have been what happened. Oh, and he I guess he thought the truck was going to keep moving, and he ends up hitting the 17. And boy, I tell you, I guess he thought that the track was going to clear by the time he got there, but it didn't. And so he got a little bit more damage on that number 8 truck. Now 11 laps to go. Calvin Dowles is the only one on pit road at the moment. So Kevin Zabluto, is he maybe he retired the truck, I don't know. Let's see. It's showing him in the pits. He might still be, who knows, he might be still towing back to the pits, I don't know. It's saying he was in the pits, but we couldn't quite, couldn't see him. We don't get an indication that he's there yet. He may still be towing back. Wow, what a race. Matt Hayden now at the front, followed by Jordan Stencil in that second position. Caleb Clenard with a chance possibly to maybe grab a podium here. Rusty Modesty going to be doing everything to make it not happen for Clenard to try to get up there himself. Jeremy Talley in that fifth position. And followed by Brett Summers in the sixth spot. And Haas Beverly in the seventh position. He's quietly snuck up there in almost to the top five there. Terry Collett in the eighth spot. And Skylar Berry now back inside the top 10. There's 10 laps to go. It's not over yet for the 68. Alan Martin rounds out your top 10. Lights are, oh, the lights aren't out on the pace truck yet, so we'll have at least one more pace lap. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Williams Performance Garage 170 here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, here we go. It'll be the 8 laps to go when we get the green flag. Pace truck's down on pit road. These guys are ready to go. Waiting for that green flag. Got the green. Hayden is off and running. Jordan Stencil right there. Caleb Clenard, look at Rusty Modesty taking a look down on the inside of the 196. Brett Summers, I think he might try to make a go here. There he goes down on the inside of Modesty, trying to get that fourth position. Trying to hold on and see if he can get it here. Oh boy, he's getting close to the 196. He might have to try to get him to. He squeezes up in between Clenard and Modesty into that fourth position. Man, that was super tight. Jordan Stencil, meanwhile, he's about 4/10 behind Matt Hayden already. Hayden out to a good restart here. Brett Summers, boy, he is on a charge. I think he's setting up the 196 for a pass here if he can. He's not close enough yet to really do anything. Rusty Modesty, not really close enough himself either. Oh, and okay, the 77 and the 196. I think I don't know if they had it coming together or one of them bounced off the wall or what, but Rusty Modesty splits both of them. Moves into the third position. Clenard is still racing. Summers is still racing. And they're going to be battling once again. 5 laps to go. Behind them, Jeremy Talley. He's trying to hold off Haas Beverly, running out in that 7th position. How about Skylar Berry? Boy, look at Skylar Berry and Blake Roebuck. And all of them are trying to get past the 2. And Beverly, Haas Beverly in the 68. Oh, this is super close. Look at, Blake Roebuck. Oh, my goodness, almost gets into the back of the 68. Oh, and they get the spinning behind them. Oh, Blake Roebuck flipping over. He ends up on all 4s, though. Caution here now with 4 to go. This is going to trigger a green-white checker here. I think Alan Martin. Wow. Let's go back and take a look at that and see. And now Martin, he's the 15 truck. Well, let's slow it down here. He's coming off. He's trying to go down on the inside of the 30, and it looked like he was clear. But then he kind of he had to correct when he went down so quickly, and I think that's what made him tap into the 30. Look at the 30 get airborne. And he's flipping and rolling. And he does end up on all 4s. So a little bit of a wild ride there for Blake Roebuck, but he's able to continue. And Alan Martin, is he coming down pit road or is he? I can't tell exactly where he is. He's not on the racetrack. That was like the pit road on the backstretch. He went down there, and now he's coming down on the main pit road here. Charles Geddings already in his pit box. Let's see. Martin's Brian Toller's already there. Here comes Alan Martin. Blake Roebuck making his way down. Is that truck running? Oh man, he's not looking too good. Oh, he has no power, no RPMs at all, folks. I don't think he can make it to a pit road. I wonder if he's got it in neutral or not. And no, he's got it in 4th. But man, and yeah, I think he had to tow back to the pits possibly. It doesn't show that he towed back, but I think he got on the pit road, but he just ran out of juice before he could get to his pit box. Don't know if he even had a faster pair left or not. Man. Okay, this will be the first of 3 attempts at a green-white checker. Started in the daylight, finishing under the lights here at Darlington. Matt Hayden, Jordan Stencil, Rusty Modesty, your top 3 there. Caleb Clenard. Does he have anything for those guys up front? Brett Summers trying to make a mad dash to the front if he can. How about Haas Beverly in that 6th position? So far, so good for the 54 truck. Jeremy Talley in the 7th spot. Skylar Berry still in the top 10. He's around 8th position. He's running out of opportunities, though. He's going to really have to punch it if he can get up there to get a win. Terry Collett, 9th, and Dustin Stallings also having a good race in the top 10 there. He should be getting the 1 to go this time around. Lights are out on the pace truck. should be the first of 3 green-white checker attempts. As the caution came out, I think it was like 4 to go, so should trigger the first one. And if they don't get it this time, hey, they got 2 more shots at it. But whatever the outcome, folks, man, it has been one heck of a race. Okay, making their way into turn 3. Pace truck getting ready to head down on the pit road. There he goes. Hayden probably going to try to hold him down a little bit here till he gets that green flag. Green flag, good restart. Oh, and Clenard gets into the wall a little bit. Not the greatest of restarts for the 196. Jordan Stencil trying to make up ground on Hayden. Rusty Modesty right there. They got a nice gap. Here comes Brett Summers. Can he get up there to catch these guys or not? I don't know. Jeremy Talley's behind them. Summers getting pretty close. Coming out of turn 4, though. Matt Hayden coming to the white flag now, folks. This is it. It's Matt Hayden, Jordan Stencil in second. Rusty Modesty trying to round out the podium here. Brett Summers, he's lost a little bit of ground there. I don't think he can catch him. Modesty, he's getting close to the 83 of Stencil. He might try to muscle pass on the high side. They're crashing behind them. It's not going to matter. They're both getting close to Hayden, but I don't think they'll be close enough. He's going to hold on. He's going to catch that checkered flag for the win here at Darlington. Boy, that was super close. Matt Hayden, Rusty Modesty, Jordan, it's showing Jordan Stencil in the 3rd spot. But congratulations there to Matt Hayden on that victory here tonight at Darlington. Man, that was a good, hard-fought battle. I tell you, it seemed like the track did pretty good, held up, and boy, that was something, man. And he'll come on down here and do a little celebrating. So now we're gonna go. Let's go find everybody and get them up into the booth here. Hayden, Modesty, and Stencil. Let's see. Let's see if I can find folks here. There's Stencil. We'll move him up, and let's see. Look down through here, find everybody else, unless they already got up there. There's Matt right there. We'll move him on up, and to right there. Now we got to find where's Rusty at? Is he already up there? Let's see. I don't see. He's in here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. Okay, let's move him on up. And boom, man. Now we'll move on up there with him. Where are they at? There we go. Okay, folks, we're here with your top 3: Matt Hayden, Rusty Modesty, and Jordan Stencil. Hey, Matt, you got a copy?
I got you, Tony.
Boy, I tell you, man, that was a heck of a finish there. I was wondering if we were going to end up using a few more of those green-white checkers, man, but you got it done in one there. Congratulations on that win, man.
Yeah, thank you. I was got kind of nervous with that late caution coming. I was hoping we'd kind of run the thing out. And green-white checkers, I was actually nervous that fuel was going to be a problem because we pit and ran so long, and you just couldn't come in to top it off. At that point, track position was too important. So now we pulled it off for the Eagle One. We ran the Eagle One paint, Mark Martin throwback, and glad we put the thing in victory lane.
10-4, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
I think everyone at Misfit Motorsports. I got Rusty ended up bringing it right behind me. So 1-2 finish again for us. So great day for everyone out there. Thank Austin at home watching, Alex for watching. Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all.
10-4, man. Congratulations again, and we will see you next week. Hey, Rusty, you got a copy?
Hey, Tony.
Well, I tell you, man, that got quite interesting there at the end, man. But you managed to hold on for that second place, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, just kind of capitalized. I know Stencil brushed the wall there, and then that's all it took to have a good run on him. And just tried to maintain the outside line. This was a tough place to race at tonight.
Absolutely, man. I know they had originally started off going to make it a night race, but moved it to the daytime there because it was so slick out there. Did that seem to help? Because once the sun started setting, it seemed like the track was okay. I guess it was all good and rubbered in by the time the sun had set and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely worked tight, and that was the problem. You were seeing a lot of guys brushing the wall, and anytime you did that, it just put a big speed difference between that person and the field. So yeah. I imagine most of the wrecks we saw tonight are because of that. And just trying not to do it yourself and keep the truck as clean as possible. Mine's not that clean, let me tell you that.
Yeah, see your hood is bent up there a little bit, but hey, you know, that's those battle scars. Man, got your Darlington stripe.
That's right. Yeah.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man, shout out to the whole team, Misfit Motorsports, 1-2 again, great win, Matt.
There you go.
And yeah, shout out to all the guys that watch and that league that puts it on. Thanks to Twisted Chassis and Rice Motorsports. So appreciate all you guys. Thank you.
10-4, man. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Hey, Jordan, you got a copy?
Yeah, Tony, I got you.
Well, I tell you, man, and what you at one point, earlier in the race, you were kind of off cycle with the guys as far as the tires, and then you had one of them cautions, so you was able to get right on the same cycle with everybody else. And I tell you, it was just off to the races there at the end, man, and things got real close at the end. But man, I tell you, you held on for that podium, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Me, Terry, and Alan, the whole thought was we'd go in, because the one caution was with 60 to go, halfway pretty much. Our thought was that we could pit, and then if it was green, flag pit stops, or that caution came out, we'd stay out for the track position and put us closer up front. They flew by us pretty quick though after that, but all worked out in the end. Wish I could have finished a spot higher, but like Rusty said there, I got in the wall a little bit on exit 2. But I'm happy with third place.
10-4, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my teammates, like I just said, Terry, Colette, and Alan Martin, and shout out to you for always doing a great job in the broadcast, and shout out to my family. I know they're probably watching as well, so we'll hopefully keep the momentum going into Martinsville.
Absolutely, man. You know that's going to be fun, so we'll see you next week, buddy.
Appreciate it.
All right, now, see you guys. Okay, folks, well, man, I tell you, that will do it, and I tell you, man, what a race it was. And let's go ahead and bring up the official results here. Let's find those. Boom, let's get those up here. And there we go. And Matt Hayden, your winner. Rusty Modesty at second. Jordan Stencil in that third position. Brett Summers in the fourth position. Fifth, Jeremy Talley. Sixth, Skylar Berry. Seventh, Mark Beverly. Eighth, Alan Martin. Ninth, Caleb Clenard. And Terry Collett rounds out your top 10. And then I'll scroll on down so you can see where your favorite driver finished in the race. Boy, I tell you, some good racing, boy, good battles throughout the field, and just absolutely awesome racing there. And like Jordan just said, boy, next week, Martinsville, you know I love my short track racing. Week number 9, it's the Sonic Graphic Design 81.5 at Martinsville. You're not going to want to miss that, folks. So for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.